Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am still here in beautiful Istanbul. I am on the Asian side in the neighborhood of Karakoy. It's nice and sunny today. It's a Sunday and many people are out barbecuing and enjoying the weather. I'm here right by the ocean and all I can smell is barbecued meat, so I'm getting a little hungry. If you saw last week's video, I tried some lahmacun, so I'm curious what you guys thought about that. And if you want me to try some different things, don't be shy to leave your comments down below. With all that being said, there are some problems here in Turkey that we can definitely talk about in case you're thinking about coming here or just curious about the situation in Turkey. My name is Alex and you can live through me. Let's go for a walk and I'll share my thoughts about what's going on here in Turkey. There are three major events or situations that I think needs to be discussed if you're just curious about world news or considering changing your plans if you want to come here. But let's begin. I'll go for a walk and I'll share my thoughts. Beginning with number one, Turkish Lira. Let's go. As of today, which is August the 8th, the Turkish Lira isn't doing so well against the USD. So for every US dollar, we're looking at about 8.5 Turkish Lira. And even for me, I've noticed that many things have gone up in prices since I came here 7 months ago. I remember things being a certain price, but now when I look at those same things, they've gone up about 10 to 20%. So life is getting really hard for the Turkish citizens because their salaries aren't going up, just the prices of things. And inflation is looking about 30% is what I'm reading. So it's insane when you think about it, right? So that's one big problem, is that the Turkish lira isn't doing so well against the USD or even the euro or the pound even. So just consider that if you're coming here to live, and if you don't have, if your salary isn't in like, you know, European currency or British currency, something like that, it might be really difficult to get by. Or if you are working here, make sure that your salary is in not in Turkish lira, basically, because it's not doing so well. So that's the first problem. That's a major problem because everything, you know, in life costs money. So just be careful when you come here. The second major event that's happening right now in Turkey, more specifically in southwest Turkey, as the world gets warmer, you know, like climate change and global warming and things like that, you can't really deny it. Like even in Canada now, on the western side, like near BC, for the past month or so, there's been hundreds of wildfires and like forest fires just because of the temperature, right? So, and I read on the news, actually I heard on the news that 500 people died in Canada from heat-related issues like exhaustion or just like stroke, something like that, based off the heat alone. So it seems really high to me. But the problem is the same here in Turkey. So in the southwest of Turkey, near Bodrum and other resort areas, there's been numerous forest fires. But the difference is that they think it's arson. So whatever the problem is here, as somebody set fire to the forest, and it's really obviously affecting the animals and the people that are living here. And the people are not happy with the Turkish government because Erdogan hasn't invested in like infrastructure and you know, the team and the helicopters and things that you might need for something like this to happen. Now, I don't know much about the group that's claimed to set the fire. There's one person under arrest right now. However, they said it's basically the Kurdish working group or something called PPK, so, or PKK. I have to look it up. So if you know what that group is, maybe leave your comments down below. I'm not really educated on it, but it's just sad to know someone set fire deliberately to the forest. So that's another major thing. The world's burning and so is Turkey, and it's really affecting the people here. It's all over the news, and yeah, I hope things get better. And that's the second major problem right now in Turkey, the forest fires, especially because they're deliberate. Someone has set fire to the forest, which is unthinkable to me, but that's what's going on. Now, before we go on to the third and final thing that's affecting Turkey right now, the third major problem, let's give you a look around this neighborhood so you get a better idea of the area that I'm living at and just daily life here in Turkey, at least in my neighborhood anyways. It's really peaceful. There's lots of people just enjoying the weather and taking in the sea and the wind and the sun. So it's really nice to see. There's like hundreds of people every day here, and sometimes it gets really crowded, you can't even walk. And it's nice to see people just living life. There's people selling mussels and oysters, and people selling like tea and coffee. It's playground, basketball, tennis, you name it, it's here. People walking their dogs. So life goes on even with all these bad things going around. So I've come back inside into my apartment. It was getting really warm out and I got a little bit tired, so we're back here in my apartment. If you want to see the tour here, check out the link up there and I'll put it down as well about the apartment tour we did a couple weeks ago. Moving on to the third and final problem that I've seen here in Istanbul and Turkey as a whole is the refugee situation. So if you don't know, the US and NATO have pulled out of Afghanistan recently. So after 20 years of being there, I guess they realized they're not making a difference. So the US has pulled out, NATO has pulled out, and what that's done is the Taliban have regained control, or trying to regain control, of Afghanistan. What that's doing is pushing all the younger people, mainly men, and outside of Afghanistan. So people are fleeing the country because, of course, nobody wants to live in war, and they're going through Iran and coming into Turkey. And in the past few weeks, it's been like a large influx of people here. And if you don't know, Turkey has always had an open door policy, accepting refugees and migrants into the country. And in the 2010s, there were anywhere from 3.5 to 6 million refugees coming from Syria alone, right? So I think the Turkish people are a little bit fed up because the government doesn't have a proper plan. And of course, the EU pays you per refugee. So people think there's corruption going on, a lot of different things, right? So it's affecting the social economic situation here in Turkey. And with the economy not doing so well and random people, or at least refugees coming in here and doing the jobs at much lower wages, I think the Turkish people have this feeling that, you know, they're contributing to the downfall of the lira as well as affecting their regular way of life. After speaking to some people around here in Istanbul, I can kind of see both sides of things, right? I mean, of course, if this is your country and you want people coming in legally with proper paperwork, with a plan of, you know, getting educated, getting a job, and supporting the country's economy instead of just basically mooching off of it or milking from it, things like that, I can see their point of view. But of course, if you're in a war-torn country, you want to escape. Nobody wants to live in war, so it's understandable from that side as well. Anyway, so that's what's going on. And in the past couple of weeks, there's been like a large number of Afghans coming in through the Iranian border, as well as other refugees as well coming in from Pakistan and things like that. So I think I'm starting to hear a lot of these kind of talks of like hatred towards these refugees and migrants coming to the country. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you have the same issue as well? Things like this happening in your country? In Canada, we accepted some refugees from Syria as well. I think it was about 3,000 people. I can't really remember, but I know it was like a really big deal for us because I saw it on the news when they got the citizenship. And yeah, but it's different, right? Because we don't have that land border like Turkey does. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think, is there any solution to this problem? The Turkish lira, the fires, hopefully they can, you know, be put out, and the refugee situation, the large influx of people coming to Turkey illegally. Anyways, guys, so that was this week's video. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Subscribe to the channel, press that notification button so you don't miss anything, and leave your comments, any suggestions you have, any thoughts down below. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.